Alright, welcome back to Norris Outdoors. Today we're going to make a budget downrigger ball. So this is the finished product. It's about 11 pounds, so like a 10 pound or 12 pound rigger ball. So we'll show you the process of making this.
Here's one more close look at it. So as you can see, a little wire on top, and then it's just a straight cement block.
So you're going to have to start with a mold or a form of some type. I have a 3D printer, so I just 3D printed this. You have a CAD, but a big or a little smaller bucket like this, or some cups, or anything that gives you like kind of the right volume to get the weight you want. You gotta shoot for about 125 square inches, so just do the math on that. So you're gonna start with mixing your concrete. So we just got a little 5-gallon bucket. It's about 6 or 7 scoops of these.
Not a 5-gallon bucket.
Or a 1-gallon bucket. Sorry, it's just an ice cream bucket. Here's your glove.
Oh, thanks. How much did you get this for, Gus?
This is only about $3.50 at Menards or any of your hardware stores, so it's really inexpensive to get your weight you want compared to like a $60 or $70 metal ball from Cabela's. We like to go for lake trout, so we like to run these in the dirt, so if we lose it, it's not really a heartbreaking experience.
Yeah, and this gives you 60 pounds, so with just this $3.50 bag, you can make a ton of these things. All right, how are we deciding the ratio here for the mixing?
You just kind of eyeball it. Hopefully you have some experience with concrete before. I'm kidding. It tells you on the back of the bag for the whole bag, so you can work backwards. But you don't want a ton of water, so start mixing it up. We'll show you what it looks like at the end. This one, so if you see this one, I made it with pretty dry concrete. And I don't think that's the best because when it's running, it'll just hold a lot of water. So make it a little soupy, so you have some of this concrete slush on the sides, and it'll make it real nice.
I feel like we need some more water.
Oh yeah. We use about a whole cup of water to make it as soupy as we want. Yeah.
So guys, as you can see, I'm literally just mixing this with my hand in this ice cream bucket.
We'll add a little more water. Probably don't need much more than that.
Sort of feels like the consistency of pretty wet mud.
Yep.
Never worked with concrete before, so.
Also, when you're getting the concrete, make sure you get something that can exceed 2 inches. Most of it can if you just get normal concrete mix. Yeah, that looks good.
All right, so here's what it looks like. Pretty liquidy.
So now we need to line our form. We can kind of do this before or after, it doesn't really matter. The concrete's not going to go bad very quickly, so.
So if you can't really see this, he's literally just putting plastic wrap.
I'm just lining it. It's also clear through the bottom, so I just put some tin foil down so water doesn't get anywhere. And if water does, I just have it on a nice cardboard box.
So if you were to just use like an ice cream bucket like this, you could just cut out the bottom.
Yeah, or it might be flexible enough just to pop it out after. But if you're using something like this, try to oil the sides so it slides out easier. Not just for cooking. Yep.
Guys, this actually does work. We have an even jankier downrigger than just this setup here. If you want to see that, drop a comment down below. But we tested out these weights with that downrigger, and we caught a few Lakers this weekend. So if you want to see how we made the downrigger for like, I don't know, if you have some old stuff lying around, it's basically free. So I'll show you that in the next video if you want.
All right, that's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now I'll just start filling it up. Oh yeah. So this is where the money's made. Whoa, we're getting a little ambitious here. So now what you want to do is stop putting stuff in, and you're gonna pack it down nicely. Really fill up that area. And what you want to do is kind of take your fingertips around the outside and really pack the outside down so you kind of get this nice smooth finish on the outside. When he's doing that, I'll make the wire. I want to slide over. So I got into making some musky lures just for some fun. And this is just some lock wire that you can get off Amazon for like 10 bucks. It's like a pound. I haven't ran out yet, I'm not even close. So I just take like 3 feet, cut it, bend it in half, put it in my drill. Once it's locked in the drill, take the pliers, half it, hold it with the pliers. So now I have this double-stranded for a little more strength. Then what I'll do for these downrigger balls, since they're pretty heavy, is cut off the ends. Make sure to have just beefy pliers, it makes it a lot easier. Then fold it in half again and redo the process. Hold it with the pliers. It's not the prettiest solution, but it does hold and it's cheap. Now you have a little place for a lock, a split washer or a split ring. So then you just cut this end off if you want. We might not. Bend it in a little loop, throw it in the concrete.
All right. So we're placing this in basically to try to make the top come out the center and mask us.
Yeah, you want to make it, so this one's a little far forward so you can see it holds on an angle. Really not the end of the world when it's going in the water, but if you want to make it nice, try to put it where, you know, it'll hold nice and level. So if it's a circle, middle of the circle, square, middle of the square.
Alrighty guys, here it is. So hopefully my GoPro doesn't fall off this tripod here. But as you can see, there it is. We can see it. So just liquid.
Yeah, you want it nice, and then you can give it a little shake. This is pretty soupy, that's fine. You're not really going for structure here. Like, I would much rather have a nice smooth wall like this than something like this for the finished product. And then you just can make a hammer or something and kind of break off these so they don't fall off everywhere. Break off the tail a little bit. All right, so after about 2 hours of beating the mold, you can probably take the mold out. If it's in a bucket like this, I would wait overnight to make sure it's nice and hard. But it should really only take 10 hours, or 8 to 10 hours. Waiting 24 probably is best, just so it's nice and hard. I don't know. I'm sure if you're more used to concrete, those numbers could vary. Just do what you want, but make sure it's hard before you take it out. Is that it? I think that's it for our little concrete raindrop downrigger ball. So make sure you like and subscribe for more fishing content and our fun little DIY fishing projects. So see you next time.